Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to take a moment and just share a spiritual discipline that's close to my heart. And it's something I'm super passionate about, and it's justice and advocacy. Justice and advocacy is something that, as United Methodists and as Christians, we are called to do. So when I say justice and advocacy, I'm talking about speaking up for the oppressed. I'm talking about feeding the hungry, doing our civic duties of voting and the census, and being people who exhibit what Micah 6:8 says: do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. You know, as Christians, we're called to the works of both piety and the works of mercy. So the works of piety are things like Bible study and meditation and prayer, but we're also called to these works of mercy: feeding the hungry, visiting the sick, advocating for the oppressed and the marginalized. And I think that especially at this time of our lives, it's important as Christians to speak up and to be counted in, to do our civic duty of voting, of doing the census. And I'm going to put some links at the end of this video of how you can do those things, of how you can get involved in making sure that you are counted in for the census and for voting. But I just want to take that minute to explain maybe why I'm so passionate about this. You know, Scripture time and time again says, speak up for those who don't have a voice. I've spent time doing mission work around the world. I've spent time working with the marginalized here in the States, and there are people that don't have a voice, and we have a voice and a privilege. And as Christians, we're called to speak up. You know, we live in a society in a day and age where people are forgotten, where people are not treated as humans. And I'm not going to say anything political about, our country. I just see personally that there are people who are not seen as children made in the image of God. And as a Christian nation, we can do better. And so my hope and prayer for you guys today is that you would take an opportunity to look and see, what are you truly passionate about? Where can you get involved in your civic duties? Where can you get involved in advocating? Maybe you're passionate about healthcare. Write our senators, write our governors, write to people who have a say and a vote on behalf of all of us. Maybe you're passionate about human rights violations. Get involved. I can link some other people who are doing this work here in our state, but I want to encourage you. Search the scriptures. See what God has to say about people who are made in his image. Search the scriptures and see what it says about speaking up for the oppressed, to taking care of those who are hungry, who are naked, who need to know that they are loved. And I encourage you to do the same. I'll see you guys tomorrow.